It's about 8:40 in the morning on Saturday, May 27th, 2023. Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. And I moved the cows here to the third cell of this fifth section. It's kind of dry here in the western part of this section. It's kind of an understatement. There's cracks in the ground, and the ground is really hard. But as you head east towards the trees, the ground gets considerably softer and damper. The grass grows a little better. I wonder if part of that is because of the shade, because it's not exposed to as much sun as the western part of this little cell. Hey, there's no food in there. I haven't fed you guys for months. Oh my goodness, you're covered with flies. Look at this. Look at that. Here, let me get those flies off you. Oh man, feel sorry for that cow. She didn't know so well. And then over here, like, these cows barely have any flies at all. You know? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I think the experiment of letting the ducks out of their pond is a success. There's two issues that I foresee being a problem. One issue is, can the ducks survive like out in the pasture? Like, they would probably have to walk a long time to get out here. They'd probably rather stay near the pond, or at least near the trees, for protection and cover. Yeah, that calf as well. She has a bunch of flies. The Charolais seem to have more flies than the other cattle. But here's Blackie. Blackie's always hanging back by herself. Anyway, if I had like a feeding station, then maybe they wouldn't have to go all the way back to the pond. But then if I'm feeding them, it kind of defeats the purpose, because I need them to eat the flies and such like that. The second problem is their eggs. Like, there's no way I'm going to find duck eggs laid in the pasture. Maybe I can try to set up some nesting boxes, but ducks are notorious for not using nesting boxes. And I wonder if that's really an issue, because I don't plan on harvesting the duck eggs. I'd rather get ducklings than duck eggs. So, I don't know. Maybe these are just two non-issues. Maybe maybe what I do is train the ducks to come in at night to the pond and then let them out to go wander the pasture. And since the cows are always going to be somewhat close to the pond, because the pond is somewhat central, maybe like the ducks can get the flies off of them, you know. My goodness, maybe it just shows up better on that cow because of the white coat. Yeah, here's an ant hill. It's more of an ant prairie because it's all flat. But you can see some of the ground cracking here. Let me show you the tracks. I think I drove in the mud and left these tracks. Thankfully, things are growing inside of the tracks, but you know, I prefer not to have them. Let's see what we got. This grass, by the way, is up past my knees. You can see it's up to the post and the wire. Yeah, you can see the cracking in the ground now. Get a good view of it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not too concerned. If we get some rain, it should be pretty much trapped in place by the ground cover, and the water is going to stay on the ground for as long as possible because of the shade provided by the grass and other things. Oh, you can see here, there's this new grass is growing from the ground up. That's summer grass. That's definitely summer grass. Don't know if that's the Bermuda or something else, but that's definitely summer grass. So I think this is the horse meadow here, you know. Anyway, yeah, so the summer grass is growing. We just got to get the spring grass out of the way so it can capture all that sunlight and give it a chance to put its roots down before we start munching on it. So, here's some hairy vetch. So, another legume. Milkweed growing in the cracks. Oh yeah, that's right. I grabbed 5 posts and one of them was a broken post, and what can I do with a broken post? The cows, if I leave a post just by itself, the cows will go and rub against it and break it. Kind of notorious for that. It's when you're not looking, that's when they start rubbing themselves on stuff. The trees are all, the bark on all the trees is polished smooth, because the cows keep rubbing on it. They're all waiting for me to go before they start rubbing themselves on stuff. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.